Hey guys, this is Cindy, and I am working again on this Dungeons and Dragon journal for my daughter, and the cover is finished. I might put something down here, like a little plate, you know, where you can slip in a name or whatever. I was looking at Hobby Lobby, and they had these real cute, well, actually it wasn't Hobby Lobby, it was Joann's at the Tim Holtz stuff, and they had real cute little look like keyhole things. I thought, wow, I wish I'd have thought of that sooner, because I'm not sure if it's going to be right there, and that's really close to the Raven. So I'm not sure how I'm going to close this journal, because I didn't think of any of that too much ahead. Never do that. But anyway, I asked my daughter about the inside of the cover. Did she want paper? I showed her this fabric I found at Hobby Lobby again. I think it was Hobby Lobby. And she liked the color green, because that's kind of one of her accent colors for her character. And she didn't want fringe showing, you know, like it's been raveled. So I did my best by going and gluing and tucking under the raw edge. So anyway, there's the cover. And then we talked about the signature covers. I went looking for black paper at Hobby Lobby, and there was nothing that just stood out and said, signature cover. So I said I could do a Franken page type thing like I did for her other cover. If you saw that video a couple of years back, I did pieces of vinyl from old purses and zigzagged it together and made the cover. So that's what we decided to do with the signature cover. So here's 3 I've already got done. It's going to be a 4 signature journal. And I just took papers. I got Hobby Lobby. The striped paper was from there, and the polka dots. The black cardstock I already had at hand. And if you saw the video before this, I think 2 videos before this, I showed how I found that spiderweb embossing folder at Goodwill, and I was just thrilled. So anyway, I have 3 of these done, so I thought I'd bring you along for the 4th one. It's taking me 3 times doing it to kind of get it, you know, not so it's chaos. And I'm going to put this lace on the edges of the front of each one, because she wanted black lace in this journal too. So anyway, this is kind of not a real frilly black lace, if there's such a thing. So anyway, let's make another one of these. And I'm sure, I don't know the correct way to make Franken papers, and I do know I've made a bunch for signature covers for some of the glue books I sell. But I just sit down with my sewing machine and scraps and just start sewing. But this, I have limited number of supplies, and I didn't want to just start on my sewing machine and then have this big thing, and then there's my needle I was looking for. Okay, put you over there. Have a big thing, and then I only use a little part of it, and then I'm out of supplies. So what I did was I cut a piece of white paper. You can see, obviously, it was scrap paper, and cut it the basic size I need, which is 10.5 by 8.25. So I want to fudge it just a little bit more, like 10.75 by 8.5. So I'm using this to kind of give me an idea where I'm at. So I just place my pieces down like that, and then I want to go over some so I can straighten things up, and that's what I'm trying to do. So anyway, I found this vellum at Hobby Lobby too, which is really pretty with the black roses, so she liked that. So I think I'm going to use, on 2 of them, I used 2 pieces of it. And for some reason on this one, I guess I just had that big spider web I wanted to use. I only used 1, but it does have a bigger piece there. So I think I'm going to try to use maybe just 1 bigger piece, so it will kind of match the other signature. So I won't have 3 signature covers with 2 pieces and only 1 with 1. So if that makes any sense. So I'm going to try to, not going to try, I am going to cut out that bigger rose. And I bought 2 pieces of this, so I can use this sheet as a page in the journal just for fun. So never any waste. And these papers I bought, of course, will go good Halloween, so maybe left over, be ready for that. I kind of like that stem, but can I do it when it's not square? Do I need a stem? I don't know. Let's cut it and see what it looks like. Oh, it's a bud. I think if I cut it off, it still shows as a bud. So I think we're okay. The stem goes with the bud. Don't want to make it too complicated, because when it comes to sewing it, you know, the least numbers of seams you have, the better. But you want to have at least enough to make it look like franken paper. I guess I'll put that to the side. Okay, I make a little center mark just so I'll know the center. And, you know, I wonder how many times I got this where it was wrong side out, but there's that. And I don't want it at the edge because it's just too flimsy, I think, to be edge, even though I think it might work, but I just kind of put it to the side. So I have this spider web, and I think I'm going to put it on the edge because I haven't done that yet. And it kind of has an edge here, so let me see what that looks like. Let's cut this like this. And I think I'm basically going to cut it in half. It's about 4 inches, so we're going to go 2. I don't know if you can see my cutter or not. Kind of, yeah. Okay. And yes, I have stuff all around me because you know how it is. Starting on a project and then it starts creeping in. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. And as part of that shows that's okay because it looks kind of like a border. Move that over a little bit. So what I do is I just put pieces on, and I kind of, you know, work at it a little bit, and then I'll glue just little bits of glue here and there just until I get enough to hold it in place. Okay, let's see. I might go down with this. I usually kind of go down the spine. I have a mixture on that one. That one is mainly the black. Let's leave that one. Mainly the black. So this is not as, I'm going with the black again. It's just thicker. It's cardstock. So I'm just going to cut the piece 2.5 and choose the whole thing here. Go under it here. Yeah, we'll try that. Should I put this under? Yeah. Some of them I did and some of them I didn't, so definitely figuring it out as I go. Okay, we'll do like that. And then I'm gonna put this spotted piece, polka dotted piece right there. So that's, I'm gonna do 3 inches. I think that's too much, but we'll see. No, it'll be okay. And then about 2.5. Yep, I'm just guessing. I don't want to risk moving things around too much. I'm bringing stuff over here and measuring it. Okay, that'll work. All right, now let's work on this side. And we're not going to do the vellum. So we're gonna need bigger pieces. There's that one. Here's, we don't want black on black. So where's the spider webs? Over here. Okay, can't pick it up. He's gonna be here. Move it over just a bit. I can move this over just a bit. And then let's do some striping down here. If I have any more of that. I think I had to go into my other piece. So about 2 inches, I think. I might go 2.5, just to be safe. And which way do we want the stripes to go? This way. 2.5. And it doesn't need to be this tall, so go right there. And I will put what there. Polka dots, stripes. Can't be stripes. It's got to be polka dots, right? Not a very big piece. Try that. Too little. Okay, and it all lines up squarish. Okay, I'm gonna do that different. I'm gonna do it this way. Yikes. It's really too close, but if I don't do the vellum, how did I do it on the other one? Oh, do you hear that? Finally thunder. I just had a big piece. I had bigger pieces. Thinking. Is it okay? Doesn't matter because it's going to be folded, and this will be on one side and this will be on the other. I don't think it matters. Okay, so we're just going to go. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on each one of these pieces to hold them in place, keep them straight. Try not to move things too much. This is the worst part of the whole thing. So, did I already have that glued down? Yes. Okay, I'm going to go over that. Was I over or under? I don't know. Keep that straight. This over here. Try not to get any glue on the white paper behind it. But if I do, it's not bad. It comes off pretty good. Okay, let's just start on this one. Glue here. Here. If I move this over a little bit, is that going to be okay for this? Nope. Let's go down. Well, then I don't need much at the top. Yeah. Why don't I just do that? Will it go further? Yeah, that way I don't need that other piece at the top. Okay, this works. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain at 2 o'clock. So I'm waiting. It was 1, now it's 2. At least I heard thunder. That's progress. It'll probably all go north of me. Okay, how's that? It's really black here, but I don't think it matters because it's bending over, so it'll work. So I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, and then when I'm finished with it all, I will show you what it looks like, and I'll show you how I'm going to tie off all the threads. So I'll see you in a minute. I did want to show you how I can pick this up, and if it's stuck to the white paper, I can just peel it off, and that way I can take that to my sewing machine. And I will pick like a big seam like these two and sew those and kind of get it stabilized a little bit. So okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, here it is all sewn together, and I am now taking care of the threads. If I have, what I try to do is pull it back to the back side with my big corsage pin here. I tried to figure out how to pull the thread back here from the front. It's really hard to see, and I know it's impossible for you guys to see on film. So what I do is I try to pull them through and then tie them off and then cut them short. And I cut short all the ones on the ends. And then if I have one that's too short, like this one right here, if you can see it right there, then what I will do, that's where my needle comes into play. I'll stick my needle down through the thing, thread that through, and then pull the thread through the other side. So anyway, that's what I'm going to work on. I won't try to do it here with you guys watching because I know it's really hard on this black. But here's one I got really easily. So now I have the 2 strings and I'll tie them off. So anyway, I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to cut it to the right size, and then I'm going to work on the rest of the papers for the signature. So I will see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye. One more thing before I go. I usually do something on the back side of the signatures where there's white paper, like I do stenciling. I haven't done anything to that one yet. This one I put feathers, so I need to work on this one and this one. And this one's got an extra problem because it's got the Paper Studio stuff there. So I'm just going to take a piece of my dotted paper. I'm just going to glue it right over that. So that will cover that one. For this one, I found a stencil in my stash. I'm just going to stencil that real quick. And I'm just using archival ink, the black, because I don't have a black distress ink or anything like that. So I'll just do that. And of course, if I don't do it too dark, then this is something that can be written over. So yeah, that just makes it a little not so white, because we don't want white in this Gothic journal. So Anyway, okay, I'm going to glue this on there, cut it to size, glue it, and then I'm going to trim this and have my last signature cover ready to go. So see y'all later. Bye.